All right, YouTubers, today we're gonna remove the upper control arm on this 2000 Chevy Silverado, and we're gonna have to take this nut off, pop this out, remove these two bolts and nuts, same on this side, and you want to mark it because that's how you align your vehicle. As you can see, I already put some marks with that paint marker. And when I put it back, I'm going to try to set it right where it's at. Okay, so let me show you something. I guess you could say this is the old school way. You know, this guy needs all these bushings and the upper ball joint. Back in the day, we'd pop these out, boom, put a new one, then later pop these out, put new ones. That's a lot of work. It almost costs the same as just getting the whole upper control arm. I started on the other side. This is from the other side, and when I was starting to pop this out and I started putting the new one in, the customer came over and said, you know what, let's just go ahead and change the whole control arm, because he knew he needed these bushings. I go, all right, I don't mind it. So now this is the way we go. This is a new age. About 40 bucks, $50, you get this control arm with both bushings, upper ball joint. You don't have to mess around getting a press, which I do have a press or that tool to pop this upper ball joint out and then press these out. It's a lot of work. Now 1, 2, 3 times. Thought I'd throw that in, and these can be a pain in the rear to take out or even put in. All right, let's get started. Okay, come on, you go into the junk pile here. And even let me see if I got any struts here. And even with the struts now, instead of just changing the shock in the middle and using the same coils, it's better to just get the whole strut assembly. It's a little more, but a guy made sense, told me one time that why not change the springs? The springs wear out too. So now you got new shocks and the springs kind of wore out. Maybe later on you're going to have to do that. Plus the top of the strut has a mount. That goes out too. But damn, you notice. That's all I've been doing lately. Upper control, lower control arms. Water pumps for BMW. Rotors, motor mounts. What's this down here? Another upper arm. Tie rods like crazy. Lower ball joints. These were a pain in the rear, which you're gonna see because we're gonna do it on that truck, and you're gonna see how hard it's gonna be. This one broke. It's a inner tie rod. Water pump for Hummer. There's a water pump in there for Cadillac too. All right, let's get to work, buddy. All right, I think I'm gonna remove some of these lines just so they won't stretch out. And this one's a clip. I guess I could take it out from, let me try to squeeze this and see if it'll come out like that. Okay, what I did on there, I just squeezed on this with these pliers. Well, it came out, and it's supposed to be hooked up here with the clip, but that's broken. We'll just zip tie it, and okay, that's it. Let me try this. 10 millimeter. That'll give me movement there. And I'll probably have to take off the caliper. We'll see here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen some more of these wires, just so if anything goes down south, I'm just gonna pinch on the bottom and push it up. Then I'm gonna try to unhook it. I'm gonna have to go through the top. Come on. I put some penetrating oil on it. Can't get my, let me go through the top. There we go. And that ain't doing me no good. That still has a clip Okay, that has a little clip. All you gotta do is slide it, and it slides off. See, that's what it is. It's got a little clip down there that slides in there and locks it in place. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and now I'm gonna loosen these. See how that goes. Need some leverage there. My foot up its butt. Okay, now let me do the other side. Just so this arm can move up and down if I need it to move. Okay, this one you go up. That one was tighter. This one didn't put up a fight. This one said, nope, don't hurt me. I'll come out. All right, now I turn the wheel to the right. I think that gives me more access to that bolt right there that we're gonna take off. Okay, I'm gonna put you on the ground right here where you can see all the action when that bolt comes out. Okay, let me get you down there. Okay, I'm not too comfortable with this setup. I've got a extension with a swivel, and when those swivels, if they come out of there, they go flying everywhere. Okay, be careful. I got safety glasses on. Let me hide behind the caliper here. I was going slow because I didn't want it to pop out and fly and smack me on my face. Okay, you might want to cover your ears or lower down the volume. So I'm gonna use old Bertha here. I'm gonna hit it a few times here on the knuckle. See if I can get it loose. And it don't matter if you bang on this, we're not gonna use it. We're replacing it. They're gonna have to use that. This has been here for a year, so I'm gonna have to use my tool. Okay, I don't know how good you can see. I'm gonna have to use this bad boy here. You don't want to come out, okay? You forced me to use excessive force. I try to be nice, but no. You want to be stubborn? Okay, we'll play your game. It's a 17 millimeter. Okay, I'm trying to put as much light as I can. I'm gonna use my foot because I don't want to be nowhere around it. Here it goes. Any minute now. Maybe a few love taps there. The other side did the same thing. I had to use this, and I finally came out with this. This one seems more stubborn. Oops. All right, let me try this. Damn pickle fork. Damn fork. All right, let's give this a whirl. I don't use these because they destroy the boot, but in this case, I don't care. We're gonna replace it, so it doesn't matter. Sorry guys, I forgot to warn you on the ears, huh? My God, this sucker's on there good. So much for that little screw. Golly, man. Did y'all see that? Oh my God. Alright. See if your booty raises up all the way. I still need to loosen you more? Yeah. We kind of smashed it. What do you mean we? You smashed it. Let me get a long bar. Okay, guys, here goes. Better not laugh if I fall flat on my face. I didn't. Okay. What happened right now was this. It mushroomed when I was pushing it with that thing that it didn't want to come out through this knuckle. That hole right there. It mushroomed. So again, I had to use brute force. But we're out. You know what? Let me take that out. Of course, it has to come off. Let's undo this blanket so we can move that line around. Okay, now we'll commence removing those suckers. Okay, remember you have to mark these. And remember how they go back? You have to go in their own spot. Can't mix and match here. Hey, always has to be something in the way. See if that helps any. Probably won't make a difference. Took it off for nothing. Of course, I didn't really have to move it. I could have gone around it, but oh well. Okay, now we just got to push him out. And when we do that, and now remember, they're marked. So when you put it back, you want to get it back. Well, that'll turn, but right now let's just concentrate on getting the suckers out. Just loosen them up. Get them the way they wobble around. Okay, you can tap them with the hammer. Don't go crazy. Just tap them lightly. And there's that. You get it. Okay, this is the outside one. You can tell because you can see the markings where it was inside and the outside. So this is going to go like this. It's got these little lines where they go on this like dowel pin, like that. Ooh, that's what they rotate on when you align it. Okay, I'm gonna set it down just the way it came out. And here's where it's kind of tricky. You gotta get it through the, get in there. See this? You've got this bracket that you gotta get it through. Okay, now it'll get stuck in there. There you go. When you put it back, it's gonna go in like that, okay? And notice, one side's flat on this bolt. See, so when you put it in there, this is the nut they turn and it aligns, it brings it in, up, down, whatever, you know. That's how that looks. I'm gonna set it aside with the bolt. Let's go to the other side. There's always one side that's a pain in the rear. No matter what, there's always one that's gonna give you hell. You know, Murphy's Law. Okay, I'm tapping it lightly. You're not gonna hurt nothing. You've got a little ways before you get to the threads. Again, make note of how it comes out. I'm gonna set it just like that. Oh, and some of them have a little plastic here. I guess they're the original ones. The other side had it. I'll look at these here in a little bit. No, this one doesn't have it. Okay, now let's see how hard this is gonna be. See how I gotta turn it so it'll fit in there? So you'll get stuck there like that and turn it. It'll go right through. Told you one's a pain in the rear. It's hitting on the damn spring. The other side was the same thing. Just like they say, Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will go wrong. Okay, I think I gotta turn it now down. Sometimes it seems like you need all kinds of tools. I'm trying to get that nut pushed back in so I can turn this down and maybe we can clear that dang spring. Let me get a screwdriver. Okay, it moved, but will it be enough? Yes, it was enough. Get out of here, come on. Get out of here. Well, let me show you how that worked. Okay, see? We got them both out. You see that nut or bolt? How I had to turn it. It was like this, and it went out, went through that hole, and then I had to turn it down like that, and then it dropped between the spring down there. See if I can get it. Yeah, it dropped down like that and went down to the spring. Anyway, we got it out. Okay, when you put the new control arm back in, if it doesn't go in there, because these are kind of closed tight, you can hit them with a hammer. Let me show you how to do it on the other side. Don't go crazy though. Give it love taps right there. Out that way, this one this way. Just enough like that. That's all you're gonna see. That's all it's gonna take. A few little taps like that, and it'll go in smooth. This one went in smooth, but I was just trying to show you what y'all can do. And then take your rubber mallet and work this around if you need to. Give it a little bit of love taps there. You don't have to use a rubber one, just if you have the regular one, but just be careful, don't go crazy tapping the heck out of it. I'm just gonna put it in this way for now. I wanna get in there and make sure I'm in there. I'm gonna do the same with the other one. I did that on the other side, and it helped. It kind of kept it in position for me. There. Now I can see where I'm at. Which way is easier? What the heck is that? Let me check out what's going on down here. It was my jack stand. It's a little bit lopsided. Not where it's gonna fall, but it's. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to get in y'all's way, guys, because this is gonna be a pain in the rear. So I want to get this in first and make sure we're good over here. And then I can I have to wiggle that arm a little bit. I don't know what to tell you guys here. You're just gonna have to work. You get your hand through the back of the spring wherever you can and turn this. Just gotta turn it till it clears this right here. And, oh God, got it. All right, that one's in. Take the little crowbar, push it in all the way. Remember this? That's the dark side, so we know that it was, where's the flat part? Right there. So we know it went like that. Put the nut on there. Okay, now let me get this out. And remember, they have to go with the bolt in, going out, and the nut on the outside. Okay, let me try my luck again here. Okay, it's like that. I think I have to turn it down this way. And on this one, I'm gonna have to get in your way, guys. Okay, guys, I got it. I don't want to take it off because it was hell. How am I gonna get to the cameras in the way? Let me try to move you over here. Okay, I went through the bottom here. And you do have to turn it. You have to turn it till you find the sweet spot. And I'm not in the clear yet. You may have to move this control arm. See, right there, I lined up. That's what you have to do. This is what I'm talking about. Moving it, this. When you bring it in, you have to go this way. Then once you clear that hole, you start turning it back this way. And that's all I can tell you, guys. Just play with it and play with it till you get it. Hey, dummy, you're supposed to put this back in. I knew that. I knew that. I was just testing you. See if you were paying attention. Paying attention. Oh, great. Cool. Okay, and I'm not going to tighten them completely. I'm just going to tighten them to where they hold there. And when we put it on the ground, and it's like on its natural position, we'll tighten it. Because if you tighten it right now, say you tighten it right there and it's real tight. Zoom out. I'm already zoomed out. If it's real tight right there, then when you put it on the ground, it's gonna force itself to go up, and it's gonna put stress on those bushings, and they're gonna prematurely wear out. So once I put it on the ground, it's gonna go into its normal position. Then I'll tighten them. I'll make sure these. Let me show you how you align those. Okay. Now I'll say it loud. This side went real smooth. Okay, you take your, what is it, 21? Grab the inside bolt and turn this up or down. And look, this one, just right there, it's lined up. And the other side, and then you tighten it. Like I said, don't tighten it all the way. All right, see where the marks are at? I've got it lined up. Now I'm gonna tighten it. And that seems pretty good right there. It's snug. It's not tight all the way, but it's snug. Same deal here. Let's get those markings aligned. Oh, this one needs a lot more. Right there. That seems about right. This one really moved. And like I said, I'm not gonna go super tight. Right there's good enough. Yeah, see, that still moves without stressing those bushings out. Now when I put it on the floor, on the ground, I'm gonna make sure that this doesn't move. And it shouldn't move. And then tighten the heck out of them. Okay, let's take this nut out. Take that boot thread protector. And this nut, make sure these numbers and dots go down facing the ground, and this solid part goes up facing the upper control arm. Let me get my grease gun and we'll grease it up. Okay, I'm gonna put it on a knuckle so it'll hold still and I can watch this little boot fill up with the fluid. Or don't forget this line, I did that on the other side. I caught it under somehow, under the brake caliper or something. I don't know what I did, but I thought I was gonna have to loosen everything up, but all I had to do was loosen the brake line. I clamped it with 2 vice grips using hoses. Let me show you. It was either loosen the control arm and lift it, and I figured it'd be tight in there, so I just did this number. Squeeze the brake line so no liquid would come out, and that worked. I unhooked it from here and just ran the line the proper way, and it didn't even leak, so that worked out. All right, here comes the grease gun. Boing. Let's see how much it takes. It's probably won't dry. 6 pumps and I don't see nothing yet. What I'm buying. Okay, I'm starting to see it get fat. See it? It's pregnant. There we go. And very little comes out of this one. And I shaved it like that. I shaved the sides so when I get in tight spots, it'll fit. Okay, let me go on the bottom and tighten that bolt on the bottom. Okay, I guess, again, I'm using that dang swivel and impact gun. Makes me nervous, but just gotta be careful. All right, ready? Here goes. Did any grease squirt out? I busted that little boot, not really. Okay, remember when we were trying to pop this out and it was getting stuck because it mushroomed down there? I accidentally broke that bolt. So I'm gonna try to cover my ass before the customer comes and picks up his vehicle. I'm gonna drill through here. And I'm gonna put the bolt from this, another bolt through this hole, and we'll know nothing. So I'm gonna drill a hole through there. I started with like a 964 here, and I moved up to, I don't even know what size this is. It's got a little nipple there. Need to take off. See if I can break it off. Yep. Let me throw it. I don't want to step on it later. Okay, I drilled the hole through there. Now this bolt fits perfect, but it's a different head. It doesn't have that little nipple, but it's on there. I just got to hide it. There we go. And this one. See? Can't ever tell anything happened there. The line will go in here. Perfect, the way it did. Sorry, get lost there. And this one will run it through here and we'll zip tie it since that was broken. I'll push this in here and then connect it and we're done. We'll put the wheel on and see, nobody can tell anything happened here. I mean, I'm still gonna tell the customer. Yeah, right. Oh, was I thinking out loud? Okay, the reason I'm gonna leave this like this and not hook it up is because I still need to do the lower ball joint. It's one of those ball joints that you have to drill out or grind or use the impact hammer. And let me show you how it looks. That's gonna be fun. That's the next video. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you like always, and God bless you and good luck.